everyone, you are watching BLA TV. Let's put the hammer down and get started. Hi everyone, we're here today at Cove W on State Route 14 near the 14 Bridge right here on Berlin Lake. And we have with us today Kenny Kohler, who is a board member of the Berlin Lake Association. But more importantly, he's in charge of entertainment for the BLA. So Kenny, welcome.
Thank you.
And what do you have for us today?
Well, I want to talk about some of the events we have planned for this summer. So
Okay,
that's
good.
what I'd like to do.
Good, so I know we got a concert coming up.
We do.
So why don't you tell me a little bit about that?
Well, let me preface that by saying, that the Lake Association's main focus for the last 25 years or so has been lake level.
Okay.
So as a board, we decided that now that the lake level situation was rectified last year, we decided that maybe it's time to have some fun.
Okay.
So we're going to use our membership dues, money we were saving because we didn't know what was going to happen with the Corps, if we were going to have a lawsuit or what. But we have a couple bucks saved, so we're going to start doing some events for our members, and hopefully lake events that are fun for everybody.
Okay, great.
That being said, the first event is July 1st. Is going to be our Music on the Water, it's called. And it's going to be over near your place, actually, over near Dr. Roach's area. And we're going to have a local band, Ken Anderson. He plays at the winery. He's going to do music with him and his brothers. And it's live music. It's not a DJ.
Okay, good.
And we're going to get into it and go from there.
Okay, great. So it's going to take place, when did you say?
July 1st, 5 to 8 o'clock. 5 p.m., starting at 5 p.m., ending around 8.
Okay, great. So you said it's over by Dr. Roach's Campground in that cove.
Correct.
So that would be near the German church
Before,
boat ramp.
before, if you're coming from like the main lake, going down under the, you're gonna, before you get to the high tension lines.
Okay.
You see the high tension lines, you turn left and get into that cove, and that's where it's gonna be.
Awesome.
And we're gonna have banners up. There'll be big banners. You'll be able, people will be able to see that. And we're gonna have banners up. I think hopefully a couple weeks before the event, so if people want to go kind of check it out, they could actually see where it's at.
Yeah. In fact, I got notification the banner's being shipped, so hopefully we'll have it in the next day or so.
Wonderful.
We'll get that up as soon as possible.
Great.
So what's this thing going to cost?
Nothing. It's free.
Nothing. Oh, great.
It's free to anyone, but it's all by boat. So you can't come by car. You can't. There's not be any shoreline access. You pull in on your boat. You throw your anchor. You get your cooler ready, and you enjoy having 3 hours of music and fun. And then right after that, we go to the fireworks.
Oh, okay, great. So no bathroom facilities, right?
No
Okay.
bathroom facilities.
All right, good. So is this only open to BLA members, or?
No. What we're hoping to do is get everyone excited about the BLA and then have people join membership. But no, it's open to everybody.
Oh, great. So you told us a little bit about the BLA. You guys started, how many years ago did the BLA start?
It's been about 25 years that the association's been in effect. And then Tim Taylor has been our president. And Tim was probably really responsible for getting this lake level situation squared away with the Corps. There was an agreement signed last year where the Corps agreed just to start the normal drawdown on Labor Day as opposed to July 4th. And it's funny because when I have conversations with people and I ask them if they're in a BLA, they ask what we do. And really all we've done for 20 years is to battle for this lake level. And again, now that we have that under control, let's have some fun.
Good. Well, I'm all into fun, so that's great. So what kind of music are we going to hear?
You're going to see like 80s, 90s, classic rock. I know Ken plays, or Jim plays at the winery, and it's more easy listening. I think we're trying to create a little more excitement, more of a concert-like atmosphere. This is being our first event. This thing goes well. Hopefully we do this maybe even a couple times a year. With country bands and the lights and the drummers and the guitars and everything. But we're going to start slow a little bit and cautious a little bit and see what people think and go from there.
Okay, great. So any tips you want to tell people, like maybe come early or?
Well, I think they should check it out where it's at. Know that you're going to be in your boat. You're going to pull up in your boat. You're going to drop anchor. You're going to hang out just like you do on any other Saturday evening, afternoon, on Berlin Lake. And the difference is you're going to be entertained by the Lake Association sponsored event.
Okay, so people should, since it's 4th of July weekend, probably decorate their boats,
their
patriotism.
I think that's a great idea.
All right. Well, let's show how much we love America. So you talked about the BLA and membership. So what do dues cost to be a BLA member?
It's $25 per year, and it's $25, and it could be per household. You know, it's not per person. So if you and your wife want to be a member, it's $25. You and your wife will be, a member of the Berlin Lake Association. So.
Okay, great. So we're really encouraging people, if they're not members, to join, because that's what pays for these free events.
And what we're going to do at some of these events too is we're going to have our registration forms, so people hand those out, so people could people don't know how to register. They don't know how to join.
Okay.
So we'll get registrations and get people signed up and hopefully get a lot more people involved.
Oh, great. And we're a 501c, right?
501c3, so it's a complete nonprofit, all tax deductible.
Okay, and obviously check with your accountant on that,
right,
so that's cool.
Because that I am not.
So the concert's from 5 to 8. Then what happens?
Well, we're going to, at the end of the concert, we're going to shoot a couple little teaser fireworks off.
Okay.
And then, before the big show, where Dusty has it up in where would that be? Up in the cove?
I think it's Cookies Cove, they call it.
I don't know if that's down from Cookies Cove, I think.
But to the west, to the east of where the concert's going to be.
Exactly, to the east, heading back toward before 14 Bridge. Right in that cove, right where No Wake starts. I mean, it's Wake, then No Wake, before 14 Bridge, right there.
Okay,
and
perfect.
that cove is where they'll be shooting the fireworks.
So if you don't know where it is, just follow the boats and
there's
get a good spot
last
there.
4th of July there had to be 200 boats there, so it should be hard to find.
So anything else you want to add about BLA or?
I think what we're trying to do is just, again, establish ourselves and make people understand who and what we are. Our mission is Berlin Lake. The good of it, the lake level now situation squared away. So now we're going to try to make it into the best lake in our area. So.
Okay, great. All right, so there you have it. Free concert, July 1st, 5 to 8. Free fireworks after there. So have a good time. Dress up your boat, show how much you love America.
If I may, poker, if I could plug our poker run.
Oh yeah, definitely. Tell us about that.
Our poker run is going to be on July 15th, Saturday, July 15th. Registration will start at 10 a.m. right here at the winery.
Okay,
I'm
great.
assuming everyone knows what a poker run is, but if you don't, get a hold of someone, and we'll answer all your questions.
Well, you know what? Let's do a video on that to get people up to date on that.
Get a little closer, we can do that.
Okay, great. So if you're not a member, join the BLA. If you're already a member, keep paying your dues. Definitely spread the word. We want this to be a big success so we can have another one. And Kenny, I want to thank you for joining us today.
My pleasure.
Very informative. And we really want to thank Dave and Carrie for allowing us to use their winery to do this little video to tell you about the Music in the Water coming up on July 1st from 5 to 8. So we'll see you there.